What's up? What's up?
Good ratio of snaps played to tackles, 45 to 10. You ever have a game like that before in your career?
Whatever the team needs. The highest was 9 tackles in Miami against Cleveland. So to have one more, that's always special. And to come out on the win, that's always special too. You know, coming in windy game like Matt said, the predicament. I didn't know it was going to be. I know the winds was going to be crazy, but I didn't know it was going to be like snowing before a pregame. And it was cold, but I mean, obviously, you kind of see I'm still under the weather. But just kind of coming out there, just starting fast was kind of the main thing. Stopping the run after last week, and you know, getting after Josh Allen.
I've heard like athletes say get in a zone, you know, like where it's like mentally you just feel like you're in it. Like, was that that type of day for you, or?
It just comes to a mindset. I mean, I think it was just like a regular. I mean, a football game is just like when the plays come to me to make. I mean, I got to make them, you know, and then the ones that I can make, I mean, I got to shoot my shot also. So I mean, just kind of having that mindset, you know, that starts in, you know, getting off the bus, walking into the stadium, you know, that starts waking up that morning, you know, getting that mindset what type of game it's going to be. We know the Bills was, you know, won the division last year, so we wanted to come out and start fast. And you know, they are a great team, so I mean, we wanted to come out and start fast. And you know, we didn't know how much. You know, I didn't know what the offense was going to do. I didn't know we was going to run the ball 40 plus times. So I mean, and then we just got to make sure whatever points they give us on offense, we stop them on their offense. You know, which is playing great defense.
You mentioned mindset. Do you guys still carry anything from the mindset you had when you were 2 and 4, and a lot of guys talking about chips on their shoulder and things like that?
I mean, I kind of carry an ego almost every game. You know, just kind of having a mindset of, you know, trying to be on block every play, try to win my one-on-ones, even sometimes try to win my two-on-ones. So, I mean, just kind of having that mindset each and every play. But I think, you know, this whole team's have that mindset of being 2 and 4. You know, everybody was writing us off. Now everybody's on the bandwagon. You know, because we 9 and 4 in the morning AFC, but that doesn't mean nothing. 9 games is not going to get you in the Super Bowl, winning 9 games. 9 games probably won't even get you in the playoffs. So, I mean, just kind of having that dog mentality, that dog mindset, just kind of, you know, just one game at a time, one play at a time, and just kind of keep it going.
Does the stakes being higher not make you that much hungrier?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. Like I said, I'm just taking it, me and my teammates, one game at a time. I mean, we start off that by like a Wednesday practice, you know. Padded practices, you know, the only days you can really get a good look, you know, with pads is a Wednesday practice, you know, start the week off right. So just kind of carrying that same mindset to Wednesday throughout the week, all the way to Sunday, to Thursday, to Fridays, to Saturdays, and, you know, obviously the Sundays are Mondays, whatever that may be. But, I mean, just kind of having that same mentality, that 2 and 4 mentality. Like I said, when everybody was writing us off, and just kind of keep that same mindset. That's my goal the rest of the year, and just kind of taking one game at a time.
Davon, what would you say has changed with the defense going back to, I think, that Cowboys when you guys were at 2 and 4? It seemed like something switched and your defense got red hot following that game.
I mean, guys just started making more plays. I think Bentley said it. You know, guys just started being more accountable. You know, raise your level of play. You know, everybody was asked to do that, and I think, you know, once it comes from your peers, I think guys take more heat to it, you know, once it comes from another man that he plays on side up to, hey, raise your level of play. And I mean, you know, everybody had to raise their level of play. You know we should have, you know, won games in the beginning of the season, but hey, those games are done. Can't do nothing about them, can't even get them back, you know, it's over. So I mean, we just gotta take the step of going forward, you know, whether that's, playing the Buffalo Bills in the predicament we played in, and getting a bye week this week, and getting ready to play a tough coach team next week. So I mean, we just kind of given the cards that we're dealt with. You know, we just got to take one game at a time.
Speaking of raising your play, you guys have forced a lot more turnovers since that last loss.
Yeah.
Anything in practice, or how would you explain it?
It's all about the ball. You know, going to get the ball. Of course, we want to make the tackles, but anytime we got a shot at the ball, you know, I think that's anybody in the National Football League. It's all about the ball. Stop the ball, like I say. Yards really, you know, yards matter, but yards really don't matter once you can stop from getting points in the end zone. So it's all about the ball, taking the ball away, punching the ball out. You know, I think once you have the mentality of a great defense, I think, you know, the sky's the limit. I think, you know, teams can rush for 150 yards, but I mean, if they can't get in the end zone, I mean, it doesn't matter.
How would you describe the mentality in the red zone? You know, twice in that game, third quarter, you guys.
Bend but don't break. I tell the guys that all the time. Look back to Devin McCarty, to Hightower, all the old heads, all the, you know, the great leaders of this defense. you know, bend but don't break. That's kind of my message. You know, I mean, we didn't give up, let him in the red zone, but I mean, we still ain't broke. We still can't let him in the end zone. Force him to a field goal, like the guy missed a field goal late in the game. You know, I mean, the wind was blowing. You know, it was hard. You just heard Slade say it was hard to kick field goals. It was hard to punt. So I mean, you know, thank God we got a great kicker in Nick Folk. You know, so I mean, just force him to kick field goals. You know, I mean, block a field goal or don't let them score at all. You know, we can let them in the red zone, but that don't mean that they're gonna score. So that's the kind of mentality I try to preach to the guys: bend but don't break.
Davon, what can you tell us about Daniel Akwawe, a guy who's come up from the practice squad a couple times, but been really productive in minimal snaps?
Always ready when his number's called. Like you said, he came up for the practice squad twice. Had 2 big-time sacks in the Jets game and in the Buffalo game. So I mean, to just kind of stay ready whenever your number is called. You know, Bill called his number this week, and he was ready to go. I mean, he had 2 tackles and a sack. I mean, that's awesome. You know, a guy who's even when he's on practice squad, he's always in the meetings. He's always listening. He's always writing down things. So when his number is called, you see great things like that.
Davon, how many different ways has your first name been pronounced over the years?
People always mess it up. I don't get how you can mess up a D-A, Davon. Instead of Davon or Devin, I don't know where Devin comes from. That kills me. I know the last name is kind of French, Korean, Cajun. I mean, Godchaux. I mean, that's kind of, that might be a little on the horror side, but Davon, Dalvin and Devin, that kills me. My name is Davon. How you call the baby? Davon. So I mean, that kind of kills me when people can't pronounce my name, but it is what it is.
Doesn't seem to bother you at all.
I had a radio show and the guy yesterday, and the guy was like, Davon. And I want to be like, sir, my name is Davon. But it just kind of kills me. It's like, my name is Davon Godchaux. Like, it's not Davon Godchaux, not Devin Godchaux. It's Davon Godchaux, and it kind of kills me when people mess it up.
What is it again?
Davon. Da baby, Davon. Yeah.
Got it. One more question.
What are you gonna do off the field with the bye week here?
Going home to Louisiana. Me and my son, my girl, take Christmas pictures. So just kind of hanging with the fam. Going to eat some crawfish in Louisiana. So just going down south. Probably go to LSU, get a workout or 2 in, but that's about it.
Good stuff.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Davon.